Hey guys, thanks for stopping back into my channel. Today we are going to go over some items that I sold in the month of September on eBay for over $50 each. Some of these may surprise you. Some are kind of like items that you'll find every day. And there is one item in here that you are not going to want to miss. I actually did an auction on this item, which is something that I very rarely do, but it paid off in this instance. I paid $2.50 for this item and it auctioned for over $200. You are not gonna wanna miss this. Okay guys, well if you're new here, hey, my name is Tanya Timler. This is my channel, obviously, Double T's Treasures. And we talk about reselling stuff on this channel. I like to thrift. I take y'all to garage sales, estate sales, bargain bins, Amazon liquidators. Sometimes I buy mystery boxes, open those with y'all, and really just try to have a good time with this channel. Basically, if you're looking to make extra money for either you want to retire early or you want to get out of your job that you hate, or you're just looking for something fun, if you like to shop, this is the channel for you. You can come hang out with me anytime. Make sure you hit that subscribe button so that you're notified, and hit the little bell. And that way you'll be able to see all my videos, even though it's not that many. All right, guys, so now that we got that all over with, let's go ahead and start with the sales that I had. First up, we have this set of DVDs. They are Ellen from way back when she was doing her comedian days. And I think it was like a set of 3, if I remember, 3 seasons. And I sold this for $80. Plus free shipping. I picked this up at the Goodwill when my husband and I went to go visit my daughter in North Carolina. Next up is another set of DVDs. This is a Time Life set. If you come across any DVD sets or CD sets that say Time Life on them, make sure that you look them up, because 9 times out of 10, they are going to be worth money. This one was This Land Is Your Land. It was a DVD set, and I sold this set for $70 with free shipping. And I think I paid $6 for this at an estate sale on the half off day. Next are some water replacement filters. I know these aren't exciting, but they sell well. I paid $8 for these at the Bargain Bins, which is an Amazon liquidator store. And I sold them for $80 plus shipping, and I paid $8. Next is a pair of vintage Guess jeans. Paid $3 for these quite a while ago at a garage sale, probably about a year and a half ago or so, and they did finally sell for $80 plus shipping. Next up is the auction. Are you ready? So I found this t-shirt at the Goodwill that I go to sometimes when I drop off my packages at the post office, and I only take like an hour to run in there. That's when I found this t-shirt. It was a Lincoln Park concert t-shirt. I always look up concert t-shirts when they are vintage, and I am so glad that I did. I could not find this pattern anywhere, I want you to know. It was different from any other hybrid theory pattern that I could find. And when I did the video on this, I asked people to let me know if they had ever seen it. I only had one person respond on Instagram, and she looked around for me as well. She had a hard time finding it too. And I even messaged Ryan from Rally Roots on Instagram to see if he had ever seen one like it before. He had not. Of course, he said it should bring good money, and it did. I sold that for $202.50 plus shipping. I think it had 3 bidders on it. It was 5 bids, and the buyer paid immediately. That was a great sale. Do not pass up those vintage band t-shirts. They are worth looking up. Next up is a storage rack for weights. I know this isn't a sexy sale either, but it sold for $124. Well, really $125 plus free shipping. Yes, it was heavy. I paid $10 for it. I think it only cost me like $30 to ship it with UPS. So that was a great turnaround. I didn't have to do anything. All I had to do was just slap the label on there and take it to UPS. It was already boxed up. Next was a set of teak wood canisters that I bought from an estate sale. I paid 20 bucks for this canister set. They did take probably like a couple, 3 months to sell. I did end up selling them for $54 plus shipping. Next was a set of Johnson & Murphy men's dress shoes. They were some Oxfords. I paid $10 for these, I believe. Maybe it was $13 when we went on a thrift trip over in New Orleans, my husband and I. And I sold these for $53 plus shipping. They were like brand new, had never been worn, but they did not have tags. This sale right here is crazy to me. I got this as well at the bargain bins. It is like a women's hair loss treatment medication. And when I looked it up while I was at the bargain bins, let me tell you, I started hunting for more. And that was the only one that I could find. I sold this within, I think, 24 hours. And I sold it for $78 with free shipping. This is some toner that I sold. I've said before, I don't pick up knockoff ink or toner. If it's the actual name brand, I will pick it up. And I picked this one up at another one of those Amazon liquidator stores. I think I paid either 10 or 20 for it. I can't remember, but I sold it for $59 with free ship. Next up, I sold this electrical code book. I picked this up again at the bargain bins for $8. If y'all have one of these places around you, please make sure that you are utilizing it if you run an eBay store, because it is totally worth it. I sold this book for $50 with free shipping, and it shipped media mail. This is another great sale. It was a Toyota Tacoma. It was the actual radio that, the factory radio that comes in it. I bought this quite a while ago. These type of items tend to sit for a while, but if you don't mind that, it's great to pick them up. I paid $5, if not less, for this. I bought it at America's Thrift Store because they can't test them or anything, so they always write on there as is. But I'm telling you, this was so clean that I knew it was probably yanked out immediately and somebody put their aftermarket radio in there. And so I really wasn't even worried about selling it at all. And I sold it for $110 with free shipping. This was one of my favorite sales. I went to an estate sale only probably a few weeks ago, and I bought this Woolrich jacket. If you go back in my videos, I'll link the video up above because you're gonna wanna check out this video. I've already sold several things from this video alone that were high dollar items. It's worth checking out. This vintage Woolrich jacket I knew was gonna be something special. I sold it within a few days of listing it for full asking price, and it sold for $90 plus shipping. Next is a pair of shoes. These are some, I call them Hoka 1-1s because it's just easier for me to say. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be like Hoka One, but okay, I'm still gonna say Hoka 1-1. And I picked these up, I think, I got them at America's Thrift Store, I know, and I may have paid up a little bit for them. It might have been like $10 or $12. I really don't honestly remember, but what I do remember is getting $80 plus free shipping out of them from a buyer on eBay. And next up is something I want to talk about just for a little bit. This was a Wilcox night vision mount. And I was gonna do a video on this subject alone, but I think I'll just go ahead and leave it here. So Wilcox is a very well-known brand, okay? And if this particular one that I had was from the actual Wilcox company, it would have been worth $400 or more. However, it is not. It is actually a Chinese knockoff of Wilcox, labeled Wilcox, but it is not from the actual Wilcox company. This is what happened. When I bought it from the bargain bins, looking at everything, it had serial numbers on there, it had model numbers on there, everything matched up, even from Wilcox website, because I went there just to make sure. I listed this for around $420 some, I believe. Super excited I found something that was going to be worth that much money, right, at the bargain bins. Now, I got an email from a gentleman who said, just to let you know, the Wilcox mount that you're selling is not an original Wilcox. It is a Chinese knockoff. So I was like, wait, what? Because if that's true, I could have my account suspended. If that guy and all of my 1,200 and some listings would be poof. I mean, eBay can do that. If you're trying to sell something that's not legit and you're trying to be fraudulent, whether you know it or not, if you get the wrong people at eBay, you can have your account suspended. You can have, just all kinds. They can just stop you from listing period on there, stop you from having an account. And eBay is my jam. Like, I don't want to screw it up. Yeah, they do a lot of stuff that irritates me, but I'm telling you, they bring me a lot of money. And personally, I love the platform. So, it just scared the crap out of me, to be honest. So I emailed him back and I said, how do you know this? Is there a way that you can tell me how you know this particular one is not legit? And this gentleman was nice enough, because I told him, I said, I looked it up and everything matches, the numbers match. He actually sent me to a website that shows the authentication of these mounts. He said, look at the X on the Wilcox and look and see how on the X it'll either be connected or it'll have a separation. And that's how you know. And I was like, wow, one tiny little detail could have just, blown up my whole business. And I am not being dramatic at all. For any of you that knows or has sold on eBay for any length of time, they can shut your stuff off, period. And you're going to have a really hard time getting back in their good graces in order to get your account back, even if you do. So I'm totally not even being dramatic about this at all. That's not my style anyway. So I went to the website he sent me to and pulled my item back out of inventory and really started checking it over. And I'll be darned if that guy was not right. I about died. Seriously, I emailed him back, told him how much I appreciated him letting me know that, and I understood what he was talking about and that I was definitely going to change the listing, and I did. I changed the listing to say that it was just labeled Wilcox because there are several other ones on there that were selling for the same thing. And I wondered, when I saw those, I'm like, those must be some sort of knockoff or whatever. Maybe the numbers don't match. I don't know. But I for sure did not think that that was mine. That I thought I had the legit one because, who would look at that one tiny little thing on that X? It's just crazy to me. Anyway, I changed the listing, dropped the price down. I dropped it down to like $80 plus shipping. Talk about a big difference from $420 to $80. But it ended up selling within a couple of days. No issues, no problems. Put on there that it was just labeled Wilcox. And so that the person understood what it was. And man, I feel like I just dodged a bullet. So that's my little story about that. Just make sure if somebody emails you on eBay, don't just dismiss it. Don't think that they're just like trying to get you to pull your listing down so that they can sell their listing or something like that. Not everybody's like that. Yes, I have had people do that to me before. Yes, I've had people say that my listing, there was something wrong with my listing, turn it into eBay, even when it wasn't. If I'm, competing with something on there that there's only like one or two other ones on there. And yeah, you just gotta do your due diligence and make sure that you're not just blowing off everything. Don't just assume that somebody is out to get you because usually that's not the case. And then just like we started last time when we did the sold video, I also wanted to bring on here something that I bought that I would never buy and sell again. And that was these two little emoji accent pillows. I only paid $1 for these, but let me tell you, they're kind of bulky. They take up some space, and it took me probably almost 3 years to sell. Definitely would not buy these again. Somebody offered $8 on Poshmark, and I couldn't hit the accept button fast enough. So yeah, those were off to their new home. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe. Tell me, I really want to know, have y'all ever had have you ever listed anything that you thought was authentic and then you found out wasn't? Tell me if that's happened to you and what you did about it, because I'm like super interested. Seriously, this just freaked me out. Okay, I hope you all have a wonderful week and get all of your death pile listed, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.